Okay, and welcome to the late night stream here. Had a bit of an issue. I actually tried to make this video earlier, but had an issue with the stream. Actually, it wasn't the stream, it was the game. I had a new version of Thaumcraft installed, and yeah, it wasn't stable. Let me just grab a drink so that my mouth doesn't get too coarse. But it's Thursday, and I figured why not have a little live stream. We'll do a new series today. It's going to be basically a series, Minecraft modded. It's going to kind of follow up where we left off in the last Minecraft series and the survival island that got corrupted. What I've got is a little bit more of a streamlined set of mods, but they're all updated for 1.12.2, and I will show you those mods. Actually, maybe I should just show you them now. As you can see, my Minecraft mods folder, here they are. We've got Waystones, Twilight Forest, Thaumcraft, Storage Drawers, Orbis, Optifine, Mine Colonies. These are core mods. Journey Map, JEI. Not sure what that is. I think that's like a... That's related to a shader, I think. This is the equivalent of Wyla now. Growthcraft, which is very beta-ish. Galacticraft, which is going to be really important in this playthrough. Forestry Extra Utilities. Chameleon, which is a dependency mod. Bibliocraft, Baubles, Backpacks, and Ether 2, which I'm excited about as well. Twilight Forest and Ether 2, and actually Galaxycraft are all other dimensional mods, which I'm really excited about. So I'll go ahead and get this started. Let me make sure all my sound is working and whatnot. And let me just pull up my YouTube and make sure that's going okay. And it looks good. And I will have to check the music level in just a second. And I apologize in advance for that. So I found the perfect seed to use. And I've got it right there in the little window there. So I will be using that seed today. And you know, I've only looked around a little bit. I don't have a full knowledge of this map, but I have enough to know that it's a really cool map. And I did a test earlier on that seed. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a new world. Before we get in, though, let me just test the sound level, so just hang tight 1 second. Yeah, I couldn't really hear the music at all, so I think I'm good, actually. My voice is kind of... Let me just turn down my mic just slightly. Not sure what why the settings get a little bit janky, but actually my sound in general is kind of high. Of course, this isn't picking up the desktop audio. Why is that? Why are we not getting audio? Let me just make sure we are good. Yeah, so let me tell you what, I'm going to restart this, but once I get the audio figured out. Hello? Okay, let me test this out, make sure it sounds okay. Hang on 1 second. Okay, let me test this out, make sure it sounds okay. Hang on 1 second. Okay, let me test this out, make sure it sounds okay. Hang on 1 second. Let me test this out, make sure it sounds okay. Hang on one second. Okay, let me test. Okay, tell you what I'm gonna do. That is so ringy. Yeah, I don't like the audio on my mic at all. Let me see if I can fix that just a little bit. Hmm. Why are we getting audio here? Can I just delete that? Okay, let me try this. Let me see how that sounds. That's much better. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start talking kind of continuously, and when the music comes in, we'll know what the balance is. I might turn the overall input down just a little bit so that you can hear better, or that I can hear better, rather. But I'm going to try to test this out in just a second. And so once that kicks in, I will certainly test it out. And of course, we still have that echo. So let me turn that off. Okay. So once this loads, we will have our sound platform. Hopefully nobody's watching me screw around with this. Okay. So this should be playing now. There we go. So we're getting some music. And we're not getting desktop audio. Why are we not getting desktop audio? Okay, there we go. We got desktop audio, and we got input from the microphone. Let me test that in comparison to each other now. Sound platform. Hopefully nobody's watching me screw around with this. Okay, so this should be playing now. There we go. So we're getting some music. And we're not getting desktop audio. Why are we not getting desktop audio? Okay, there we go. We got desktop audio, and we got input from the microphone. Let me test that in comparison to each other now. Okay, I think we're good. Let me stop streaming. And welcome to the live stream for the night. Tonight we're going to be playing modded Minecraft. We're going to pick up where we left off last time, basically, and that means we're going to do this modded series. The difference is we're going to not necessarily do an island. I've actually found a pretty good seed for us to take a look at. In addition to that, our version is going to be 1.12.2 rather than 1.11, so it'll be nice. Couple of points of inspiration. I really want to make this a galacticraft oriented series, but in the meantime, I think I want to make a wizard's tower for my base. So a couple ideas that have popped up in my image search include this guy from I think Elder Scrolls somewhere. I really like that secluded mountaintop look there. I like the concentric circles. I like this thing next to it too, by the way. Where'd we go? There's another one somewhere. I lost it, but that's from World of Warcraft. Gosh, this brings back a lot of memories. But the point is that there's all these different ideas for wizard towers and things that you can look up on your own. I don't know where the one that I clicked on went, but well, it's there, obviously. I just think that when I minimized it, I like this one here is what I'm saying as well. So, although it's much smaller. And then the other source of inspiration is from the game Majesty 2. So here, this one is upgradable, so it starts out like this, and then you upgrade it to that, so you have that second peak gets added there, and this goes up a level, and then the third and final version, let's see here, is this right here, which is fully upgraded. So this goes all the way up, and there's a little orb at the top. This is the main tower, though, and so it's like 2 towers with a concentric staircases going around it. So those are kind of some sources of inspiration that I'll be using when I make my wizard's tower in this playthrough. I've got the seed picked out, so let's go ahead and jump in. While that's loading, I'll also just say that what happened last time is the Mine Colonies version that I was using, I ended up taking out, and then I loaded the world without backing it up, without the assets of Mine Colonies, and then when I fixed the problem, I don't exactly remember all the details, but when I fixed it, all those blocks were gone, so our colony basically disappeared. I do have Mine Colonies in, I probably will use it, although I don't necessarily think it's going to be the focus of my attention per se. I may get kind of a little town started next to the tower, basically. Okay, so here we go. Let me just make sure that audio is coming in real quick. You'll hear just a little bit of duplicated audio for a second, and I apologize in advance for that. But I just got to make sure it's working. I got to make sure the levels are okay. Hang on one second. Audio for a second, and I apologize in advance for that. But I just got to make sure it's working. I got to make sure the levels are okay. Hang on one second. Audio for a second, and I apologize in advance. Yeah, the levels are okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, and we're going to go ahead and actually get started this time. Just going to take a second to load. While it's loading, I'll just tell you that one of the appeals of this seed that I found is, well, it looks really cool just in general. It's very open. It's got a mesa right next to it, and it's not far from a magic forest. I will also tell you a little bit about the struggle I had when I first tried to record this. I had a pretty decent start, but then I ended up traveling to the magic forest, and it crashed the game. I looked up online, and it turns out that the beta of Thaumcraft 6 I was using was unstable, so we had to change to a slightly older version, but not too bad. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just delete, well, I'll just do a new world. So we're going to call this LP World. And we're going to do more world options. I always do the bonus chest. I'm going to go ahead and stick the seed in there. There's your seed if you want to follow along at home. And then I guess what I will do, I think that's going to be fine, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay. I love starting a world from scratch. We should have the shaders activated. I think we should be all good to go here. I should probably put a little note in the intro here that says skip ahead a few minutes if you really want to. Oh, you know what? Did it continue from my bad? I think it continued from the version of this stream that was bad. Okay, so let's see here. I probably should dig a little hole where I spawned. Make a little plus here. That's unnatural, so people will know that's where I spawned. One little unfortunate thing, you know, hold on. I am getting a lot of volume from the game here, so I'm just going to turn down my master volume just a hair, and I'm going to turn down in Minecraft my master volume just a hair as well, and the music way down. Okay, I don't mind the sound effects as the music gets old. Let's Okay, here's our starting chest. It's got a scoop, that's good. A couple of fish, that's good. And some wood types. Sticks, we want to grab all that. And I think I'm just going to leave that here because I want to, again, kind of mark where I started. I'll leave a torch there, though. That way I have access to... I can see it at night if I get lost. And actually, I should probably put a J. I think I spawned on this tile or this tile. I don't really remember, so I'll just put it right here. Oops, that's the journey map in general. And a B for bookmark, and I'll put spawn. Okay, so we got that marked. So obviously, one cool thing about this map... I don't know how you guys feel about these shaders. I'm overall impressed, but they're a little annoying. We've got this really cool mesa right over here. Ooh, we got a beehive already. I don't know, maybe I should wait on the bees, except for I don't... Ow. I'm gonna wait on the bees for now. Ooh, what's that? That's just a tree. And there's a great wood tree there. The shaders really screw up these bookmarks. My voice is a little sore, so I apologize, and you know, at some point once I get kind of going, I might just take a moment to do some off-camera work, especially if my voice is having trouble keeping up. So anyway, yeah, we got this really cool mesa. Obviously, some of you saw from when I was back over here the coolest part of the mesa, which is right over here. Mesas are cool in general, and I love building on them or near them, but so rarely in Minecraft do you get a natural forming arch in a mesa, and that's exactly what we got in this scene. That's why I chose it. A little parkour. We gotta watch out on our food health because we don't have a lot of food right now. But right over here, look at that. Look at that little arch. I mean, it's nothing, it's no medieval engineer's arch, but it's a really cool natural forming arch. Before I get too carried away here, though, I think what I want to do... I mean, I certainly want to utilize this area with the arch. But I also think that I really want to... check out the magic forest so to make sure it doesn't crash my game again. Because if the game crashes again, then I'll have to redo this yet again with probably a different version, and it's just a pain in the ass. So let me go over here and mark the arch. I'll stick with red for landmark locations. And then as you can see, perhaps, the magic forest biome is going to be in this direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and head over there. One thing to note, I'm not sure if there's a difference. I'm using Thaumcraft Beta 13. And... excuse me, I had to yawn. When I was fixing the version to make it not crash, it said some blocks were removed. So I think that probably Beta 13 is slightly less advanced and perhaps lacking a couple of the features of Thaumcraft Beta 15. But that's okay, we'll be pretty good. Okay, so this little forest here, and gosh, you know, I don't know, I might want to just grab a little bit of cobble. Maybe make a couple of rudimentary stone tools before I actually go to the magic forest, just to have them. Need about 10 or 12 stone to really get a good set. And this will be about just enough here. There's some copper, by the way. Copper is a forestry and galacticraft metal. I mean, among others. It's in thermodynamics and buildcraft and all that shit, too. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab that. It'd be really cool if I could find a haunted mansion, too. I've always wanted to find one, and actually never have. Okay, and then we'll do a shovel, and how about a sword? Okay, so that basically gives us our rudimentary starting tools. If I really wanted to, I could mine for some coal or something, but I'm gonna pass. I do have the 2 torches. That's good enough for this immediate time period here. And let's just venture towards this magic forest. And as long as we can kind of move around in here and we don't get a crash, I'll feel really good. Now, if we do get a crash, I will probably discontinue the stream and try to fix it. We do have these silverwood trees. I love the silverwood trees because you get the nodes which have essence in them. Okay, so far so good. I was also wondering if they're going to bring back mana beans. Mana beans were the little fellas that grew up on the trees, especially the greatwood trees, and you could use them for essentia farming, and you could use them for... Oh, there's a sheep. I do need wool. Here's some coal. Let me grab that just to have a little bit more torch making material. Perfect. Okay. So the real question at this starting point here is, what do I want to do, and how do I want to do it, and where do I want to do it? And I think the honest answer is probably lean towards that mesa. I wonder what biome this is. This is a... It is a forest. I was wondering because of all the flowers. By the way, I tried getting Botania 1.12.2 to work in this, and I couldn't. Could not get it to work. So, yeah, not a huge problem. I think we played around with it a little bit last time, and it was kind of fun, but now I'm really interested in exploring some other mods, and especially want to focus on galacticraft. I just have this burning desire to build a space station. Grab one of those. I am going to just scale the top of this mountain. I'm in exploration mode right now. What is that? Oh, it's just grass. I thought it was one of Pam's Harvest Craft things. Which is not installed in this, by the way. And probably, ouch, for the better. Nothing against Pam and her Harvest Craft, but it's a complicated mod that adds a certain layer of complication that I really don't need right now. Okay, so let's just get some food real quick. And then I might want to go back for those sheep. Actually, I would prefer to have shears. Do I have any non-iron shears I can make? Prefer not to kill the sheep, just to have them around in this very convenient location. I think the pigs are... I saw a bunch of them earlier, so I'm not as worried about them. And I really do need this food. Maybe I'll leave 2. Well, let's find some greatwood trees, because I'm really curious about the mana beans. I don't see any. I know that they had... Ooh, yikes. I know that they took them out of Thaumcraft 5. And it looks to be the same for Thaumcraft 6, unfortunately. And there's a witch over there. Okay, let me just see. We have regular shears, and we do have arcanium shears from the nether, from the ether, rather. That's it, though. So that's pretty much iron is the way to go here. Just go ahead and dispatch this one here. Ouch. It's kind of a treacherous little area with the darkness. And we got some mobs down there as well. Better put some torches up. It's a neat little canyon, I guess. Grab all this dirt. I'll use it in the mesa for sure. And these are like node zombies. This is angry zombie. Are these the guys that get really big? No. But it's nice to see the Thaumcraft-based zombies. And that means that there's probably a node, evil node or whatever it is down here somewhere. So yeah, they're going to be coming up from there. I'm going to go ahead and avoid them. And I'm going to go ahead and grab these shards. I'll come back to that. As a matter of fact, I should just go ahead and bookmark it. Angry zombies. Okay, so that is that. Let me just grab a couple of these shards to get our thaumcrafting started. I'm going to leave some of them intact. I hear that, at least in Thaumcraft 5, they grew back. Not sure if that's actually the case. Ooh, it's getting really dark. You know, I really should find... What I would really like is wool, but kind of passed my opportunity for that conveniently. So we do have this fire. Is that a lava flow? Yes, it is. Well, this might be a convenient little area to hop into the side of this mountain. So let's just do that for the night, and I'll try to find some iron for shears so I can make a bed. And that'll be my goal. Let me just secure this location with a dirt block. Okay, so I'm just going to dig a little, modest little ramp going down until I come across some iron or whatever. I do hear sheep, that's a good sign. So once I get my iron, I will go ahead and shear the sheep. I mean, look, truth be told, I mean, if you're playing at home, I mean, 90% of the other players out there just kill the sheep. Probably okay to go ahead and do that. I'm sure there's plenty around. I like to shear them. I think that it's useful to have the shears anyway, and I like to preserve the livestock as long as I can in the area that I want to settle. Here in... I can't just... That guy... It sounds like there's a cave nearby. That is rock salt from Growthcraft. Oh, neat. Boy, these guys are right next to me. Getting a cave sound here. Boy, there's a spider down there too. I wonder... Maybe it's lower. It's always so hard to dig into the area hearing sound. You know, it's kind of guesswork. It sounds like it's coming from above a little bit. Was that a witch I heard? Or is that another zombie type? I don't know where these guys are coming from. I mean, it sounds like a villager zombie, maybe. Just gonna do a couple probing holes. Boy. I really want to find this now. It's really bugging me. Okay, I guess I'll get some of this forestry copper. Can't do anything with it right now. I'll be using it for machines and things like that later. Where are these mobs coming from? Well, I guess I better make a new pickaxe. Guess I could use this one. Well, no, let's just use that for fuel. Might as well cook up the food that I'm sitting on right now. Once I make it into this cave, I feel... I gotta push no healing, that's good. We don't need the tulip. I guess I'll do that. And then what else do I want to do? Oh, the pork chops. And the salmon. Boy, the way this lights that furnace is crazy. Okay. So I'll go ahead and do that. Let's get this pickaxe built. Maybe I've got the volume up too high and I can't make heads or tails where the sound is coming from. Boy, though, it is so close. Feels closer now. I think we're getting really close up there. Actually, let me go ahead and make this into coal. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, and then if I go over here, let's try to find the zombie. Gotta be close, gotta be close. Now I'm hearing lava. My goodness, is it just the surface? Maybe it's just the people on the surface. I guess I'll just keep going like this. I think that's going to be the surface up there. So I think we might just be hearing surface enemies. Gosh, that's such a tease. Oh, anyway, I guess I'll continue digging down. Where'd I... Yeah, okay, there. Let me get this, because I kind of want that. I'm a little bit scared of digging through. I've got to be careful. Number one rule of Minecraft, don't dig straight down, of course. Like I've done a couple times in the last few seconds. I'm not sure if GrowthCraft is implemented yet. I need to go read the forums and see where they're at with that. It's such a fun mod in 1.7 rather, and so I'm just hoping that it'll be something in this version. Really could use some coal. I should maybe think about not getting so much random metal, because it's not really going to be that useful to me other than taking up inventory. Alright, let me just grab this one, and then we'll go back up and even this out. Okay. Okay, that's still going. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's coming from above still somehow. So I guess we'll have to figure that out another day. And no iron or coal whatsoever. That's super convenient, guys. Probably should take the... Oh, there's the witch again. I guess maybe I'll just try a random probing hole here. Yeah, I get nothing. Still confused about that. Oh, I took a left turn. I didn't even realize it. Not a bad thing. Okay, now we have plenty of food, so let me start eating some. I guess I'll just turn that into coal so I have a little bit more torchlight. Even though I know I'm safe, I still get paranoid about the zombies. Okay, so that'll do for now. And maybe I'll grab these, because I'm probably going to need them down below. Still kind of looking for iron and coal, though. And is it daytime? Looks like it might be. Morning. I just want 2 freaking pieces of iron Not a lot, not a lot to ask for. Well, the good news is all this digging, it's going to give me a lot of raw materials. So, I suppose maybe the thing that I should do to make this episode, you know, actually interesting is to go ahead and found our mine colony. Should I build it in the mesa? I think that'd be cool. Then our miner can get a bunch of stained clay. So let's go back and do that. Once I find some frickin' iron. Maybe I'll just frickin' kill the sheep and just fuck it, you know. We'll get some iron at some point. I mean, I guess, God, what level I'm at? At 42? I'm almost at, like, I'm getting pretty deep here. Like, this is not, I mean, I might get diamonds before I get iron at this rate. Jeez. Okay, here's a cavern. That was good. Let me just carefully make my way down into it. Okay, perfect. Alright, so then we do have just the one torch. It is a dynamic torch. And apparently because I spawned all the enemies up above, there's none down here. There's a fucking slime somewhere. It's a slime chunk. Hell yeah, that's a good find. It's kind of hard to find slime chunks sometimes. That is amazing, honestly. I did not think I would get slime this early in the game. And we're getting the ominous cave sounds. Surprised we're not being swarmed by mobs. Let me just make a few torches real quick. Okay. Yeah, that slime is actually really awesome because we're gonna... It could be very useful to make a few leads or to do things like that. Hi, zombie. At least we found a cave with iron in it. Alright. Thank you for not killing my torch. I don't know how that survived the explosion, to be honest. Oh, okay, we got another angry zombie child. Who fell from above, I think, somehow. Not really sure where exactly. But either way, a little light does a lot of good. Interesting little space. There's fish down here in this little pond. That's... No, there's not. That's an optical illusion. I'm just so used to looking at the fish now. Where is it coming from? Oh, okay. A couple string could be useful. That's where I came in at. Oh, there's Mr. Skellington. Ow. Of course, I just killed him with an axe accidentally. Accidentally. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So that's 10. I'm gonna skip a lot of these ores. I just want some iron. I know that I passed some earlier upstairs. I'll let that be for now. I kind of think this is neat how there's a plant down there. Let me just grab this real quick. I'm gonna leave the 10 and everything else. Just the iron is what I'm gonna grab. Should I grab the gold too? I need iron pickaxe to get the gold, so I'm gonna forget about it for now. Ordo is found in deep caves along with earth, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that. Aluminum, I'll come back for all this stuff. I don't really need it. I got the iron, I got a little bit of coal. I am happy. Probably by the time I get back to the surface, it's going to be nighttime again. I feel like the day-night cycle is really a bit faster than normal. Maybe it's just a perception thing, but feels faster. And yeah, I mean, I'll have to look and see if any of the mods changed it or something. I don't see why they would. I'm not aware of any practical application to doing so. Just grab a little bit more of this iron. I guess I'll make some armor and shit when I get upstairs as well. That's quartz. That's something that I noticed when I tested the world, that they've added quartz to the overworld in these little quartz blocks, which is really cool and, you know, realistic, I guess. But it gives you a little bit more access to quartz for Thaumcraft, especially before you're ready to go to the Nether. I'm at 32. Should I go down and get some diamonds while I'm down here? I mean, might speed things along. As we have all fell victim to many times, I'm sure, I am currently falling victim to the endless desire to keep going deeper and deeper. But let's grab this iron. I have a viewer, but he's speaking in Cyrillic, and I'm not able to understand the viewer. I apologize. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. There's more quartz. Definitely heard a skeleton. Not sure where. That's okay. Probably over here somewhere. I've got plenty of food, and frankly, my pickaxe situation... Oh, you know what? Why would I get diamonds? I don't even have an iron pickaxe yet. Let's just focus on the iron and get out of here. We're gonna have, yeah, 33. That's more than enough for everything I need, including a bucket and shears and weapons and armor. That'll count for everything I need. What is that? That's just a glitch in the lighting, I think. Or is that a oil or something? Not really sure. I don't want to... I think it might be oil. Is oil in this? Is that forestry oil? I don't know. Well, that's probably one good way to get down to diamond. I will come back for it, in theory. We'll probably explore the hell out of these caves at some point. But for now, I've got the iron that I need. Let's get back to the surface, if I can find my way. I usually do a torch system to help guide my way. Buddy. Okay. It's a little bit dangerous right now. And we're out of inventory space. Got creepers staring at me. I'm feeling a little exposed here. And of course, my cat decided this would be the moment to jump up on my lap. So there's that. I'll just... make this area kind of beautiful with the diorites, so I can open up my inventory slot for the bone, which is more useful than the other stuff. And I'll get rid of the andesite as well. Do I have any arrows? I do. I could use the bow if I need to. Let's grab these irons. Let's be real greedy and get these iron real quick. Okay, I think my lovely Russian viewer has left, unfortunately. I apologize for the language barrier. It is what it is. I keep seeing more iron. I kind of want to go for it. Because it's more efficient to cook things up all at once. That'll give me plenty of tools as well, so, you know, when I start with mine colonies, I'll have plenty to work with. Hell, I might even have enough to build an iron farm. Which I haven't done for a minute. Okay. Oh, it's a peck. Oh, they're back. That's great. Oh, and he's stealing shit, too. Should I kill him? You gotta throw gold at these guys and they'll trade with you eventually, but I'm just glad they're back. I kind of want to kill him. But I'm not going to. I'm going to follow him out. That's awesome. I don't even know what they drop if you kill him. I don't think they drop your loot, per se. Like, if you got items stolen from you, I think they just kind of take them, and they are never seen or heard from again. Okay, and you're stuck. Okay, I could easily kill you. Yep, no loot, so kind of feel bad now. And it is nighttime still. Tell you what, let's just do this. I'm going to secure this area with torches. And we'll just make a little operational system here where we can start. Looks like nighttime's probably getting pretty close to being over. Okay, so I just made a few torches for safety, and then what I'm going to do is just start cooking all this stuff up. Meaning the iron, basically. So, let's put our workshop here and our furnace. Okay. And what I might want to do is harvest some of this oak wood, which is burned anyway, and make it into charcoal, because we're running low on fuel. Is that a firefly? That's just a particle effect here in the magic forest, I guess. Kind of want to grab a silverwood sapling too, because when I get back to the mesa, I'd like to go ahead and start farming those in case I can get essences out of them. I'm really excited to see what they've done with golemology in this. It was one of the more useful elements of Thaumcraft historically. Get a little army of workers to do your farming for you, your tree harvesting, your tree farming. Something that many people have tried in vanilla Minecraft and few have succeeded at. I think Etho is the only one I can think of that I've seen a functional tree farm, automatic, which gas powered of all things. Gas comes along and blows the tree into its pieces. There's a creeper, I don't want to deal with him. This freaking mushrooms, man. Okay, but that almost made me dizzy in real life. I think the sheep that might be up there. Probably tell from journey map, to be honest. Got plenty of seeds now too. Alright, let's get started on some of my iron crafting. Start with armor. And I will do a pickaxe. Ooh, it's iron plates from Thaumcraft. Neat. I might burn my stone tools now. I guess I can't burn them, so I guess I'll discard them. Again, I have no room in my inventory for anything right now, really. Sorry, stone tools. Okay, and then we'll get to work with more iron tools, so I'll do that, and a shovel. I guess I need more sticks. Okay. Okay, so I need 1 iron for the shovel. I think I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Yes, that is that a wisp? The wisp is all fucked up with the shaders, and I don't want to fight the wisp right now. Kind of think he might kill me. I guess I do have this. Okay, now. I wish I had a, oh, fuck. He's gonna get me. At least I'm not taking that much damage, but... Come on, dude. Get down here. I wish I had a Tinker's Construct crossbow. Where the fuck is he? You fucker. Ow. Little fuckers. Doing a little damage to me. Okay, well we got him. And along with it we got a V crystal. I thought we'd get essence. I want essence, not V crystals. That's stupid. That's dumb. I don't need that. Well, maybe I should make a second furnace. Speed things along, you know. Grab half of those. I'll get my charcoal production started up here. Hell, I can make a third one. Speed up the iron production. I could do glass production as well if I really wanted to. I don't know why I have this tulip. Let me just get rid of it. Okay, so I'm gonna grab 2 of these. Probably could go grab some more, okay, that'll be fine. More, oak wood. That's fine. Oh, fuck, there's, those guys are everywhere. Creepers. Grab some of this oak wood up here, I guess. See if I can do that safely. Safe is a relative word right now. You know, the Magic Forum biome is an interesting, somewhat oh, buddy, don't kill me. Why are you? I did not look at you. I did not look at you. Ow! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! That is the dumbest thing. For fuck's sake! If I lost all that iron, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, well, here's our spawn. That really fucking sucks. Mother of God. I didn't even look at him. Did not even look at the dude. And he got me. That sucks. If I lost, like I don't care if I lost a stack of cobblestone, but if I lost, like, my pork chops and my iron tools and shit, I'm gonna be pissed. Fortunately, we're not too far away. Unfortunately, I don't have a bed. Okay, we're just a few hundred meters away. There's the biome. And it is morning now, so that'll be good for mobs at least. Okay, and here's the angry zombie mountain coming up. I didn't realize I was this far away. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed. Lovely morning sun rays. And here's the overhang. Angry zombie spawner somewhere. There's a spider. Don't want to deal with him for sure. And the bees got me. That's nice. Insult to injury, guys. Okay, let's see what we got. Fuck my life. Okay, so it looks like we lost a couple tools, a lot of our ore. Yeah, I mean, I'm still pretty unhappy, but it could have been worse, I guess. Still got the slime. That's nice. Unfortunately, a lot of this stuff was in here. I did not look at that fucking Enderman. Maybe I should block this off. There. Now, next time I fight an Enderman unjustly, I will be protected. Yeah, I don't even have my axe anymore. My armor's gone. All that ore, like the tin and the copper's gone. Fortunately, my iron's still in the furnaces over there. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Let me just go down here and finish this task real quick. Oops. Okay, that's... Thank the Lord I had plenty of extra iron. We may not be able to do a full set. Well, actually, I think we'll be okay. First things first, though, I need the shears. They're the whole reason I came over here. Okay, armor. And let's make our tools now. So we do have the sword. So we need an axe and a shovel. And then we have enough left over for a bucket. Okay, we'll be in okay shape. Okay, so that is our iron. We are now decked out. And that's good. Okay, let me finish what I was doing with this oak. I wish I had... since we don't have Tinker's construct, it's going to be a little bit less convenient to harvest trees all at once. Golems will be good at that, of course, eventually, but oh, shit. Shit. Oh, where are these guys coming from? Fucking creepers. Sorry about the language if you're offended, but, you know, this game gets pretty intense. Okay, whatever. I just gotta grab these. Oh, there's the sheep up there. So let's go ahead and grab those wool from the sheep up there. I'm just cleaning this up from the lava. You're welcome. Okay. Just a little bit of dirt for tree farming on the mesa, and then what I'll do... Actually, I can build my own little... Head on up here for the sheep. Alright, buddy. You're getting shorn. Oops. Pushed the wrong mouse button. Oh, he dropped 3. That's unusual. Convenient, though. Could take the time to harvest some more oak wood. God knows I'll need it. I say that because mine colonies is a high oak wood intensive thing. And we will need that for sure. We're going to go and do mine colonies now over in the mesa. Get started on our tower. I definitely want to have villagers in our village. I think I probably repeat this every time I play this freaking game. By the way, I'm probably going to add 2 mods at some point. They're not really dependent upon world gen, so I don't really mind adding them after the fact, but they are, of course, my beloved custom NPCs. And, of course, carpenter's blocks, because why not? This tree is all kinds of messed up. What a pain in the ass to harvest this tree. Well, hopefully it yields plenty of stuff for us here. We get plenty of oak saplings, that's for damn sure. I still need to get one of those silverwood trees too going. I have no idea where the trunk actually is. There's little branches everywhere. It's pissing me off. I'll get a few apples maybe. Okay. Should be good there. Looks like we're good over here. Let's come down here. Hate to waste my... Oh, my cat's going crazy. Sorry, I like trail off in the middle of a sentence when my cat does something. So if I like ever trail off, other than the fact that I get distracted easily, it's probably my cat being an idiot. This episode's actually going a lot longer than I thought it would, but that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. It's a little bit more of a foundational episode. I think the real excitement's going to kick in episode 2 for what it's worth. Alright, so... I might be killing myself by deleting these branches. Why do I have my frickin' shovel out? Yeah, I'm definitely going to use all this wood, so I'm not like unhappy about getting it. It's just this is a lot more complex of a tree than I realized I was getting into when I started, so now I feel like I have to finish. I put all this work in already, and I don't want ugly, half-floating trees. Maybe I should have gotten fast leaf decay. It's kind of things you think about for pretty much every series. You know, or Vein Miner. I've been playing some Dwarf Fortress, as some of you may have seen. Vein Miner is more or less built into that game now. It's in the DF hack, I think, that comes along with the game, and then in the player pack that you can mostly download. And so that one you just, I think you hold Control V and it will mine the whole vein when you designate a place to mine. And in this case, I think it's something similar. You hold down Control and you mine the actual thing and it gets them all. Unfortunately, I don't have it, so it can be fraught with peril too. By the way, you can like mine out a lot more than you intend to, and it can kill off your super fancy diamond tool, you know, without you necessarily meaning to. can also cause your entire platform that you're standing on to get mined out inadvertently, which can lead to things like death. And we've used up our axe. That's lovely. Well, I think this tree has pretty much seen better days, so let's call that... Oh my god, it's already nighttime. Well, I can make a bed real quick, so that's not a huge problem. Just gotta find where the hell I was in terms of my little workstation. Whew. That's not good. Guess I better come down here. Where the fuck am I? And of course, my pork chops are gone. And there's a skeleton trying to kill me. Do you have apples now? Alright, well, why don't I just kill this guy? Where is he? There he is. Fuck, there's a zombie. It's a villager zombie, too. At least I'm armored now, so I can actually take these guys in fights. I'm surprised the zombie didn't get me. Okay, well, let me grab a bed, finally. I have no idea where my little blacksmith shop went. I guess I could follow the little beacon that says death. But let me get this going first. Okay, finally. Oh, and the Thaumcraft gave me a book. Okay, because it told me to sleep earlier when I got those shards, so that makes sense. Okay. I will read that when I get to my home. But yeah, let's see here. Death was over here, so let's go this way. Ah, yes, here we are. So here's where I died, and there's my little furnaces. Let me make sure I got everything out of those. Alright, let me grab one of them. Why not? And then let me see if I have any residual, like, apples or anything from this. Grab some more wool, I guess. He's a productive sheep. He gave me 3 twice in a row. Okay, here's the little place I was harvesting. There's a couple little wood things, and there's an apple. There's an apple. Okay, feel pretty good about that. Let's get out of here. And let's head back to the mesa now. Actually, no, I have to get a silverwood tree. So let me, out of metal. Why don't I make a couple? Okay, so I'm gonna make a couple axes. Okay, and then we'll go get the silverwood tree. The main reason I'm getting this, of course, is actually for the saplings, not the wood itself. The wood, I hate the wood. I think the wood is ugly. I'll probably convert it into fuel, to be honest. And I know that I'm not the only player that feels that way about these fucking silverwood tree branches. They look like uglier version of birch, you know? Not sure if there are still nodes in these things or how that works. I will have to figure that out. Not seeing one in this one, but we will test that. I loved in Thaumcraft 4 just building, like in Blightfall. If you've ever played that, that's the mod pack that's basically taint cleaning mod pack. And that one, one way to do it is to use silverwood trees to fend off against the taint because their little nodes will have that effect. And then you can also farm the little shimmer leaves, which turn into, what are those things called? Can't remember what something pod maybe? I can't remember exactly, but they turn into this object that wards off the taint as well. And whoever came up with the word taint to describe the evil biome in Thaumcraft deserves a cookie. Okay, so that's the silverwood, and we got... Yeah, we're not going to waste another inventory slot on that. I feel like they've massively increased the sapling drop rate on these guys. So let me go ahead and throw another one down where we left it. Get rid of that. I was gonna say maybe not so massively, but yeah, we already, this first tree we harvested, we've got 3 so far. One sitting up top there still. Put that down again, I guess. And one I replanted. Yeah, this music is kind of lonely. I never thought about it like that before. But it's kind of lonely music. Let me grab these. Ethereal pods, I think is what they were called. The little guys that made the tank go away. Yeah, you'd be lucky to get 1 drop from a previous version. I'm not sure what the rates are now and what they were, but it seems higher. Not confirmed, just guess. Why is this guy... Come at me, bro. I don't know why he was attacking me. It's fucking daylight. Okay, so let's freaking just go to the mesa. I feel good about Silverwood tree. Okay, so let's go to the mesa. Could grab some of these bees. Probably don't have room in my inventory. I'll wait. Could grab a great wood tree, but I think I'm gonna hold off until I have better wood cutting capabilities. Ooh, shit. Hit the mushroom there. Definitely need those cows at some point. The leather for the backpack, among other things. That was an interesting sound I heard just now. Sounds like a mob that's like added. Okay, here's the mesa. And we will go over here. Is that part of the soundtrack that I just never noticed before? It sounds like a 80s laser gun sound effect. I don't know. Seems to have gone away now. Nice thing about these things, they give you sticks. Okay, so there's the arch right over here. Can't really see the waypoint with the shaders on. That's an issue. Okay, so I'm just gonna carefully go down here. There's green grass here, so I can actually start a little linkage if I wanted to get it to go up to the top. So why don't I do that? Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll make a little platform here, so that'll eventually grow up to the top, and then I'll move it over as I need to. But let's start with a couple of trees. I'll put the silver wood here. Okay, so that's kind of on that side, and then over here is where the arch is, and I think my tower really needs to be utilize this arch somehow, maybe here, and have the arch sticking out from it. So let's start building in this general area. So I'll make a little guy here. Better do a chest right away too. Where's the skeleton? I hear you. Must be a cave right underneath me. I'm gonna have to clear that out. So maybe off camera. I just put all these blocks in here that I don't need. I'll keep that. Keep that. Okay. And let's put the bed down. We do have blue shards there. Looks like, did we lose our shards when we slept? It looks like it, so I better go grab those, because I have the feeling those are going to be in some crafting recipes. Actually, I'll wait. I'll get them when I need them. Let's start out with some mine colonies now. Okay, so what we're going to do, you can do it by boat, or you can do it with chests. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make... Let's start out with chests. Okay, there we go. Okay. And if you do this, you get this supply camp. And I'm hearing that skeleton, and it's pissing me off. Where is the little bastard? It's right underneath me, right down here somewhere. Do I have torches? No, I do not. Let me make torches. I'll start lighting this area up for sure. If I press F7, theoretically... crap, it's not working. I don't know what mod it is that adds the light patterns, but you can make sure you're all lit up by using F7 usually. Okay, so that's pretty good for now, but let me check out that skeleton, because he's pissing me off. Game might not even let me sleep with him around. There he is. Okay, perfect. Let me get back upstairs real quick and take a nap. And this will be our somewhat stable bed position for now. Definitely need to get some more food in my system. We definitely need to address that really soon. Okay, so sleepy time and wakey time. And we need some dirt, probably. I probably need to build a farm. So what I'll probably do is just head over there and grab some more dirt. But let's get this going first. So you want this guy to be somewhat in the middle. It's got some little amenities though, so kind of want to use it somewhere useful. And you definitely want to think about whether you are okay with it shaving part of an area off, because it will, if you're not careful. So why don't I put it here? Okay, it needs a big flat area, so 16 by 17. So I guess we'll start terraforming. But this looks like a pretty good place for it here on the top of this mesa, close to where the tower is going to be, but yet allow us to access for the rest of the mesa. I like how there's dirt on the top of this. Tell you what, I'm just going to get rid of this. And then we'll terraform the top of this for the supply camp. That'll give me extra dirt, which I need anyway. This is coarse dirt, but it turns into regular dirt if I'm not... Nope, it still says coarse. There's a way to turn it into regular dirt. I just don't remember how. You can use coarse dirt to grow trees, I believe. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, and then what we're going to do is I'll make this the level, so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so we've got 17. I'll do 16 in now. So that's 17. Not sure if it has to be dirt or what, or anything like that. I actually think it creates a plot of dirt where you build this thing, so you might want to keep that in mind. I love building in mesas. By the way, you know, as of update, I think it was 1.11, possibly 1.10, they made it so mesas have a higher chance of having mine shafts, and especially with gold in the mine shaft. So we have a good chance of finding a lot of gold up here somewhere, and that's kind of cool. Okay, so let's continue. So we got 17. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 17 for sure. So I need to build this up and tear this down. Okay, so let's go back over here and start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 16 is here. Okay, so now I just fill this in real quick. Perfect. Hell, I could even do that if I wanted to. Make it all fancy and... why not? Okay. Now... I'm just going to shave that off a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is flatten this little area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 is there. Okay, so that is the basic shape, and then I just need to get rid of this. And I don't even need to get rid of this, I'm just doing it for, you know, to make things a little clearer. And I guess the terracotta is nice to have. Okay. So that is our 16 by 16. And I need to come down a level. Actually, was that part of it? Yeah, that's part of the 17. So that's 17 and this is 16. So that's where I want to be. Okay. And this doesn't have to be precise, but it does help to line things up a little bit if you do it precisely. And I could probably do it now. I wonder if it'll replace these. Not too worried about having terracotta. But I'll go ahead and finish this. I guess the terracotta is going to be useful because I think there are mesa variants of my buildings that I'll be building in mine colonies. And that's going to be cool, and I think actually very functional. I wonder if it'll take red sand instead of regular sand. If not, we're going to have to find a desert. May have to get on chunk base to find biomes nearby. Although it's going to be altered slightly with magic forest. I wonder what the algorithm is for replacing a previous biome with a magic forest. Is it just a forest that gets replaced, or what? Okay, we're almost done here, and our thing's about to break, so we might just have to call it, and yeah, let's see if this will work. So, 17 by 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 would be halfway in between, so let's try here. Okay, so that's not working. 8. Maybe if I go to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How about there? Okay, we're having a little bit of an issue. I think maybe I do need to mine the rest of that, so... Hearing this weird sound. It's probably a mob. Well, there's no mobs on the map. Could be my cat, I guess, or something. Okay, so we still don't have any metal, but I do have cobble. Once we get this placed, I'm going to end the episode, so... You won't have to put up with my gravelly voice for much longer. Trees are still waiting to grow over there. Could put some more trees down, I guess. Just do a couple trees here. Keep my apple production kind of up. Because we're going to be lacking food for sure. I think I've got one apple left, and I am running kind of low on energy here. May have to go... I don't know. I need to start that farm. I'll probably start the farm off camera. I just want to really get this going, you know? So I'll just finish this. It's getting a little bit dark out, so I probably do want to head back to bed if this doesn't quite work. But again, this platform that I'm digging out right now is 16 by 17, exactly how big it needs to be. It's always one of the trickier parts of this is getting started with the platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me try from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It gives me some coordinates. Maybe I'll try doing that. Oh crap, there's a spider. What is that noise? Is there like a Horse? Sounds like a horse. Maybe it's some other mob from some other mod. I think what I might try to do is surround my platform with 1x1, you know, margin perimeter, essentially. I guess I could eat zombie flesh for now. Oh, what the hell, why don't I just make a basic farm real quick? Sorry. I wish this were more concise for your viewing pleasure. I cannot get down here. Fuck. I should probably put a water slide. Oh, there's bunnies. I could harvest them, but I kind of want to save them. Make a little bunny pen. Alright, well, maybe I'll make a little farm right over here. Need this dirt anyway. I think I do have like a bone or two. I could bone meal this shit. Of course, I forgot to make a hoe. Could kill off some more of those pigs. Might have to do that. Okay, well, I'll just put this here, and I will make a cobble hoe. Okay. And then obviously, I'll just kind of go like this. Maybe I'll leave the coastal tiles. That's fine. You know what? That's gonna be just fine. Because that's probably all the seeds I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can kind of get more bang for your buck if you kind of space them out a little bit. I can definitely hear the sound of lava over there too. Alright, let's, sorry. I think there's plenty of you around, so. That's where I first came in at. Plenty of you around, and I can't find any. There's a pig. I will kill you. And you. You have brothers over there, I see them. And I'll go kill one of them as well, because I need their food. Until our wheat farm gets going. Sorry about that. I promise that one day I will make you all into, like, some major popular animal on this little area. For now, you are temporary food. Sorry about that. There's so many of them. I'm gonna get one more. Should I grab some birch leaves? Yeah, that way I can get birch going over there too. A couple of those. Probably need some water to get the farm, if I'm going to farm up there, which I think I will. Maybe grab just a hair more dirt, you know, make this a little bit more accessible. Okay, so now we've got this all ready to go. I think we're out of seeds. Maybe I should grab some more seeds, because then I can start it up top as well. Unfortunately, I haven't had a source of potatoes or carrots yet, which is very common for me by now in the game. What did I just get? Is that an Ender's? Oh, I love those. What mod is the extra utility version? I always think that's some other, like, more mainstream mod, like, Domcraft or something, but it's not. It's extra utilities. Nice little source for ender pearls. Okay. There's a dog. God, this is normal sand. I should probably grab some. In case my mine colony people need it at some point. It's good to know it's here. I keep getting distracted. I need to head back. Okay, so we're definitely running low on food, but I'll use the pig meat to tide me over while I create more farm opportunities up here. And that little place down there could be a little backup farm where I go down to harvest when I'm really starving. Let me put some dirt here. Okay, so that's going to about do it for the dirt there, and then that's going to be a nice green patch eventually. And when I say green, I mean like dirty green because it's mesa. I'm going to use these 16 for food farming over here. Actually, I've got 18. And then we've got more coarse dirt for tree farming. I'm going to temporarily just make a little bitch farm over here. Right on top of this mesa, why not? Like so. Okay, perfect. And then we'll put this end there. And then we will... Okay, so we've got every other one. Until we get it growing more productively, I'm going to keep that off pattern. Okay, and so we've got a couple of things growing there. And let's get the pigs in the oven. I need a place for this ender lily. Let me, don't know if I need dirt. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here where it's a little bit darker. See if I can't plant this somewhere down here. Maybe like right over here. Oh, that works. Okay, so I don't even need the dirt. Nice. Hopefully that thing stays intact. I might want to build a little light shelter. I think they're kind of like light sensitive, so let me just do this. Yeah, that was not good. What if I did that? Will it pop back on? Yes, it will. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. That should keep it relatively dark. But we'll see. Actually, you know what? I feel like I need to... Yeah. That should be good. Okay. We may have to work on that some more at some other point. Okay, made that hole a little bit less crazy. Let's go check on our pork chops. It's already getting to be evening. I swear to God, daylight cycle is lower. I'll do 4 more oak trees. Eventually, I'll have a guy to take care of these for me. Let's see if we get any apples here. Okay, so those are done. Let me put some more logs in the old fire here to make more charcoal. And let me put a birch tree here. I'm going to stick to mostly oak. I'll do 1 birch. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. And that, and that. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna sleep. In just a second, I'm gonna go up here and continue to work with this, I guess. So I'm gonna do one by one on all sides. There's mushrooms down there too. Should grab those. I could do mushrooms too. I'll let that one continue to propagate. What is that sound? Ow, what the hell? Oh, it's just bees. It was like turning into nighttime and there were bee particles, so I was like I thought there was like some magical event happening, and nope, it was just bees. I don't know what that animal sound is that I'm getting. I need to explore the caves under my house, basically. Okay, so we'll go ahead and sleep. Got another oak tree there. I probably should harvest it to be on the safe side. Keep getting these apple possibilities. Go ahead and have a bacon for breakfast kind of a situation here. Okay. So once I get a oak tree, well, we already have an oak tree. Okay. Alright. So let's try the skin. Alright. So here's our platform. I'm going to expand it one wide. Actually, yeah, one wide. Gotta get rid of this. I mean, I don't need to. You know what I could just do is I could lower it one. That would create an inherent expansion. This might take longer than expanding it did. Okay, let me make sure I got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 7, 14, 15. I need to go there. I was doing the math wrong. I need to go to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I just put that little marker block in where I'm going to be placing this thing in just a second. And let me just do this for good measure. Okay, so that should add a little insurance on the corner there. And we'll continue mining, and I'll probably need another frickin' pickaxe here. Got enough of these crafting tables. Okay. We've got the annoying Minecraft music. Okay. So once, you know, I get this mined out, our supply camp is going to go up here. And I'm going to try to put it right where that block is, basically. And hopefully it works. I also wonder about whether it has to be dirt, because I know that in the past if it just generates a block of dirt where it's going to be landing. I'm they need to fix this part of the game. Maybe they should make the supply camp smaller. The other thing I could do is I could do a ship in the harbor. And there's a pretty big harbor over here, I guess. But I don't like that. Well, I don't mind it. Yeah, I mean, I could put a ship down there, but I'd have to build like a staircase, and I can do a custom ship. Or you know what I can do is I can build a colony there and abandon the colony and take their ship, theoretically. Well, at least I'll have plenty of brown terracotta and regular terracotta. The brown terracotta I think I might want to use for my tower in conjunction with, I don't know, granite, possibly? I'm just going to have so much of it that I might as well use it for something like that. If only I had an efficiency pickaxe. You know, while I'm over here, let me just do one more layer of this just to make sure that's not being an issue. See, I think that most of the Mesa style build options in mine colonies are terracotta based rather than brown or some other color of terracotta, but they might have different color requirements for different builds. Alright. About to lose this pickaxe. Okay. And we're getting really close now. It gets a lot faster the smaller the ring is. Definitely need to go do some exploring at some point too. I could use the different tree types. I could certainly use a cherry tree, for example, which is a forestry tree. That would be a very productive food tree for me. Okay, damn near done here. 6 more. Alright. I'm gonna just make this a brown one just to, oops. Just to differentiate it, I'm gonna make it a different color. There we go. Okay, so let's try that. Come on, dude. Okay, there we go. Got it to stick. And it did white terracotta. That's interesting. Okay, for some reason it built the entrance on the other side. That's convenient. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to build my own entrance over here. That's not a problem. Grab that torch. Okay, so, I don't know, you've probably seen this before, many of you. But here is our little supply camp. And this is where our colonists are going to originate. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to start building little things for them. Now, it does give us a little station here. I don't know why it made this backwards, to be honest. But I'm going to grab this. I like this supply camp because it gives us these bookshelves and another bed here. But this is the main thing, a town hall and a building tool. So, we need to figure out where the town hall is going to be. And frankly, it probably could be right next to it. Town hall is kind of a centralized location. Maybe I should make it over here a little way so I have room to build. So I could make it like right about here. Might require some custom work to get it to look right, but do want to have some room with it. So maybe I'll just try right about here. And what you want to do on this one is you want to... Oh, neat, I can build the supply ship. Okay, but the town hall is what we want. And I want to go with Mesa, if possible. Alright. So... where the hell is it? I wonder if the shaders are messing up the... So the problem with this thing is that the shaders can mess it up. So let me turn off shaders for a second. This does take a second. I'm going to try to finish the stream in about 9 minutes. It's been almost 2 hours. Once shaders are off, theoretically that'll help with placement of this mine colonies. And I might have to mix and match shaders and no shaders for a second. But it sure does make things look different. Okay, yeah, definitely, that is a big border. Wow. What are all, I don't know what these are. Are they like wall pieces or like kind of the imaginary boundary for this building? I mean, I don't mind it being a little bit over here, but maybe I should bring it down here. I mean, that looks okay. I wonder what direction it needs to face. I think it just wants me to keep all of these little brown tiles available for it, for expansion and whatnot. So, and they have definitely done some work updating this mod. I'm very impressed with the mod creators in this one. But maybe this is about right. The door is over on that side. Okay. And it's already nighttime again. Jesus. Well, let me go take a look over here. Okay, so the door's there. So can I just flip it? Because my arch is where? Right over. Ugh. Arch is over here. So I really think it should be facing that way. I mean, it really fits nicely there. It's just these are going to be a pain in the ass. Really want to get this placed before I go to sleep. What if I actually did this? Okay, so that could be constructed pretty easily. We're getting mobs. That is not good. How does this look? Does this look reasonable on this side? I mean, it's not unreasonable. I guess I'm okay with that. Maybe I'll move it over 1. What's going to happen is it's just going to expand, but I can build, like, columns of support along there. Let's go ahead and lock this in, and I think this will be fine. Okay, so now we've got that designated for construction. There should be a little block that popped off. We've got these little boundary markers. Yeah, that's actually not good because the boundary is now overlapping the supply camp, so I'm gonna have to move it. Just give me a second, guys. Hold on. Okay. So, now that we can see the little outline, I can see that it's too far this way and too far that way as well. So I need to move it diagonally this way slightly. Or down somewhere else. Mr. Creeper, don't even think about it. Okay, so I need to use the wand. How do I delete this? We're getting colonists finally. Okay. So that triggers the thing. So let me move this. What the hell? What the hell? Is that a second? Yeah, that's a second supply camp. What if I just chop it down? Can I do that? Yes, okay. So, okay, town hall. Wrong style. Mesa. Okay, and then we need to do that, and then we need to move it way far this way. Okay, so that shouldn't interfere, should it? I wouldn't think so. That's fine on that side. And that'll be fine. I'll be able to work with that. So let's try this again. And then what we'll do is we'll finish by building the builder's place. Okay, how do my lines look? I have not already placed a town hall. Right here. Okay, I guess I'll try again. Okay, maybe I'll have to do this manually. I mean, at least I know that that tile is a good tile for it, but let me just make sure I'm facing...
Not good enough, eh?
Weird. Facing the right direction. Okay, so if I have facing that direction, okay. So I basically need to face 180 degrees the opposite. Oh, okay.
Not good enough, eh?
Well, hold on. Let me just make sure this is going to work. Okay, so that's that. Right, okay, so that's that. And yeah, that's good there. I just need to move it this direction a couple. Okay, let's try that. Okay, perfect. That's going to work just fine. Okay, so we'll go ahead and lock this in. This is going to be a little bit awkward. We're going to have to definitely work on that a little bit. But in order to build it, we have to build a builder's hut. So what I'm going to do for that...
Not good enough, eh?
And this will be the gathering point for my villagers, so I'm okay with that. In the meantime, let's build a builder's hut. The builder is... Let me see if I can remember this. Why don't we have a thing? I love how it gives you, like, everything except for that. Okay, so the builder is just... Is it... No, the chest? No. It's, Is it the door? Let me see if it's the door. Each thing is basically, you surround with those, but you put something in there. So that for fuck's sake. Oh, you have to put this in here. Okay. So for example, this one... Hold on. Okay. So the builder's hut is, okay, it's on the top, and it is the door. Okay. So what we do is we put the, sorry, it's that, and then this guy goes on top. Okay, so that's the builder. I mean, we can do a few of them. We can do, and, you know, I showed this off on my last LP, so it's not a huge surprise to anybody watching, but we can go ahead and do the, I mean, I'll do a second builder because I always do. But then the other big one that we want to maybe think about is the warehouse, which is that. Lumber mill, which I think has to be a wooden axe, but let me check. Yeah. So lumber mill, I'll just do a quick wooden axe. And then it's just like that. And then housing is torches. And let me just do a quick miner. That noise is freaking me out, dude. Okay. And it goes like this. Okay. So those are some of the basic ones. I'm just gonna put down the builder for now. Okay. So the builder's hut, and it's gonna the wand is gonna ask what I want to build. So I'm gonna put the builder. I don't know. This looks like a good place for a mine, to be honest. Town hall is gonna be there, so I kind of want it centralized, but most centralized building should almost be the warehouse. So maybe the warehouse can go here. And then the runner can go down there. The mine can be over there. Let's put the builder over on this side. Lumberjack's definitely going to be over here too. So let's just go with right about here. Mesa. Let's see what we got here. Let's lower that. And how does this look in terms of... Let me move it over like 2. And that way I can build a little bit of a transition here if need be. Although that's sticking out pretty far over here now. Let me move it back over 1. Maybe down 1. Yeah, let's go with that. I could spin it, but nah, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and confirm that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is see what they need. So basically, I think our guy's gonna build the town hall first, even though he probably should build the builder's hut. Let me make a second builder's hut. And in order to access the builder's hut, I'm gonna have to dig down. Okay. So that, it's actually an operative building initially. It's the only one because it makes the person start working right away. But you really need to upgrade. You need to build it to be functional to build decent level buildings anywhere. So that's builder number 1. I could put a second builder over here, I guess, maybe. Kind of like to keep the important functional buildings centralized. Okay, kind of like that. Kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that'll work fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do while I'm off camera, basically, move it over 1, is I'm going to start getting resources. And I'm going to do some basic building and some basic farming setup. And we'll pick it up here probably tomorrow or whenever I stream next. Okay, go ahead and lock that in as well. But for now, that's going to do it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on modded Minecraft.